This is Wilson from Wilson Sessions. Wanted to go ahead and do a quick rundown on one of my personal favorite basses. This is the Alien Deluxe Rock Bass 6-string, and it's a fretless. This thing is massive. I mean, as far as size, quality, playability, this thing is absolutely amazing. It's a must-have. For anybody who's already had a couple electric basses, who is maybe interested in getting a stand-up, or have never had an acoustic bass before, or maybe you've had a couple low-quality ones and you kind of want to get a higher quality acoustic bass without breaking the bank. This one sits at a price point of about $1,000. I know if you get some of the higher quality ones, especially the German-made Alien, they go up to about $1,600 to almost $2,000. So this is a nice in-betweener. It's not the $400 or $500 one, but you'll get a lot more quality out of this. You can actually check on that finish. It is very gorgeous, and it's a nice, good polish on it. So when you're taking it on stage and stuff like that, this is like a stage bass. Not like the regular German Alien where you don't want it to leave your house. This one you can take out with you. Get you a good shot on some of the electronics. This is going to be the prefix plus T. You're going to have your bass, your contour, your treble, your brilliance, and then you're going to have the contour frequency right here. You also have a built-in tuner, and this is going to be your notch and your volume. And you also have a mute button for that tuner too. So, you know, when you're on stage and you want to go ahead and get tuned, you just hit the little button. It cuts the electronics, and then you can actually see your tuner. Well, I mean, if you already had it, then you already know. Okay. The hole is going to be offset, so you can, and when you're playing it, you can actually hear it better instead of having it, you know, in the center of the bass. I kind of prefer to have it up here. That, and sometimes when you're getting ready to get off stage, you just kind of put your hand right in here and go around the thumb, and it's just easy to carry that way. But it does have a slightly wider neck on it, and it's a very nice finish. You can kind of check that out. You also got your truss rod adjustment right here with a little cap on it. Like I said, it's a 6-string, and then on the back, it's going to have the little numbers right up there. And this is the first time I've ever had a 6-string acoustic bass. I did have the German-made 4-string for a while, but it got to the point where I just never really played it too much except for around the house, and I'm not going to have something that much. It's kind of sitting around, so I want to take this on stage with me. This actually comes with some strap locks. It's basically one major strap lock, and then you kind of have to put it into the input down here. And I got Bill from Guitar Center to go ahead and add a support on the inside of this, like a bigger washer, so when I'm pushing and pulling on it, it doesn't pull out the back of the bass. But the electronics are amazing. Having it unplugged is amazing. Having it plugged in, absolutely amazing. And I found that with this bass and that T1 bass module, or the T1 tone match module, very little feedback, if anything at all, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So I can play this bass in a lot of bigger shows and louder shows without getting any real feedback. So it is great. It has very good clarity on the lows. You can actually hear, you know, the string instead of just a big flopping noise. But yeah, it's very nice. And if you're in the market, I mean, if you like fretless, get it. If you don't like fretless, it does come in fretted. Usually there's no difference in charge, depending on where you get it, of course. If you buy it through Warwick, they're not going to charge you any difference between getting a right or left-handed version and fretless or fretted. There will be a change if you try to get it on eBay or something like that, depending on the seller and when they're buying it if there's overstock, and sometimes you can get a pretty good deal. But this bad boy right here, as soon as you get this thing, also get a hard case for it. You know, or you can actually get the Warwick acoustic carry bag. It's very nice. It's got a lot of thick cushion to it. Or if you have an old Thunder Chief electric acoustic hard case, they fit in the same. It's about almost the same body size. I mean, this thing is big. So, very good, very comfortable, and I definitely enjoy it. If you don't have an acoustic electric bass, like if you're just starting out, like seriously, just buy like one of those like little no-namers and kind of fiddle around with it, and then you'll start getting that idea like, okay, well, I definitely need to get something a little bit better. But you know, having at least one around, you won't put it down. Because I have a couple electric basses, and when I'm home by myself or just hanging out, I put this thing in. Sometimes I get better ideas off of this one, and then I just plug this in, and sometimes I take this to a show instead of having to take my other basses. You know, this in a gig bag is definitely a lot better than carrying on that heavy hard case and all that crap. So, now I'm babbling. All right, catch you guys later. This is Wilson from Wilson Sessions, and if you're not playing, you're not living. All right.